Alright, I'm all set.
Oh, Alex, I wanted to tell you real quick. So, you weren't home and I was in the bedroom. And occasionally, when Luden can't find Alex, specifically Alex, he goes into the bathroom and cries.
Aww.
Yes. So, I saw him. Normally, I'm in the living room when he does this. And, like, he goes in and he lets out this big baby cry. And I literally just poke my head out and I'm like, what? And he looked at me like I beamed in, like I was an alien. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? He looked so surprised and like I was some strange creature. It was so weird and like he just stared at me for like a solid minute. And I eventually had to leave just so that he would stop looking at me like that.
You said he started screaming and Chai came downstairs and started like howling. Like the sad like howl that they do.
Oh, I didn't post. We took care of this kitten yesterday.
Oh.
And like it was like 2 months old and it was so baby it couldn't even meow properly. I don't know if it'll let me post the video. Probably not.
If it will, it'll be like super condensed, but creepy music in the background.
It did. Woohoo! Yeah. The entire time Alex and I were in there, he just screamed.
Yeah?
I love
no.
him.
Oh my goodness.
It was so cute. I was so sad it wasn't one of our cats, so we couldn't, like, open it or anything like that, and I felt so bad.
Yeah, that's kind of what Chai does a lot. He squeaks.
Yeah.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Even though he can meow, he squeaks. And so does Chowder.
Mm-hmm.
He murps. So.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Actual
into the game,
spooky time.
into the spook. Alright, welcome back. Welcome back to another adventure of Booty Call Cthulhu.
Okay.
I do love cock. COC.
Tell me you got that on audio.
Yeah,
Tell me you got that saved. Yes!
You know, Call of Cthulhu. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no, you know what we're gonna edit out, man.
As if.
You think that people would not take the time to edit together all the terrible things you've said into a specific video just for
It
you?
would be a lot of effort, but I would appreciate it.
Would be a lot.
I mean, honestly, if I just suggested it to Marissa, she probably would do it.
Probably.
Oh my god. I wouldn't want to put Marissa through it, but
I can't do it. I'll animate it. But
oh my god.
Like
Animating, liking cock. Huh. I know what that looks like.
Thanks, Chris.
Wait, what?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah? You want
Chris,
that
stop
on audio too, Chris?
Yeah, like we don't have enough ammo against Chris.
That's true.
Alright. But last session, you guys had started to get a little bit deeper into this mystery. You, after leaving the house, your one wonderful new friend, Astorio, dropped you off at your houses and said he was going to be busy tomorrow, but he'll catch up with you. Don't worry about it. He'll catch up with you. You guys reconvened, went over some notes about things, and then went to the university to try to get some more answers. You looked around his office, you talked to his assistant Amelia, who didn't seem to be the biggest fan of him. And you also met with a wonderful Anthony Flinders, who some of you might not have really liked.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
never met
then,
him.
Good.
yeah. Then I'm probably not talking about you, am I?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then you spoke with Professor Roach
Blech.
about the disappearances as well. After that, you guys traveled to meet this Lucy Stone, who seems to have been a possible lover of Lighters. And with wonderful grace and tact, you went in and pulled a. Oh, did the monster that took your brother look like this?
I was thinking of that the whole time. The whole time.
No idea what you guys are talking about.
It was the thing Noah did when when Kira was
No, I
interrogated.
know, I know what you're
Okay.
He's
saying.
being Chris.
I am choosing to ignore any mistakes that may have happened
Mm-hmm.
because they weren't my fault.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, it's not all about you, Chris.
I mean, kinda is. I am awesome.
Sure.
Okay,
So
alright.
Good
I
God.
didn't
Fuck.
verbally disagree.
Okay, alright.
Anyway, she left crying, and you guys decided that running after and harassing the poor crying woman might not be the best look. So you stepped outside and noticed that the storm was getting a lot stronger. And yeah, let's say after this time there's a park nearby. You guys just take a second to sit down and kind of go over what you have and where you're going to go next.
What do we have so far?
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
I did want to point out you wanted to wait for Estorio, before going to see the body, which is back at the university.
Yes.
So I do want to make that clarification for one of the leads that you guys have. Just a reminder for that.
Mm-hmm.
But you got all your different handouts, so I suggest if you haven't, take a quick look over them, any notes you might have, and talk about what you guys want to do next.
Let's see.
Alright.
I think we need to start breaking down doors and cracking heads together.
That's
No.
not.
No.
Of who?
I don't know, but that's my plan.
That's
Murder.
an idea. Might be a bad one.
Not how any of that works.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Like, the body, I think, will give us most information right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
The asylum is something we could also do, but it's also like fucking super late at night, so
Yeah,
we can't go do
that's a
that like
tomorrow
right
task.
now. Yeah.
Wait, we went to a park?
Sure.
Yes.
But it's raining like crazy.
Yeah, you're right, it is. There's a pavilion.
Okay. No wind, no more
A
wind, right?
gazebo.
A gazebo,
I mean,
you
it's
say?
still pretty windy. No, yeah, it's still pretty windy. It's not as bad as like that big gust was. But you're able to stand under it and like Well, not a gazebo. If you're in a pavilion, there's an area you can sit without having to worry about getting wet at all.
Is there anything we feel like we can
Do right now.
accomplish tonight, or do we want to?
We
or
can't go to the
reconvene in the morning?
asylum because it's late, right?
Mhm.
Let's go over some of these letters real quick. You know, I know we've talked about. Have we really talked about who would have made this letter?
The anonymous one?
Yeah.
No. I just thought
I have an actual theory.
It wasn't Amelia.
I have an actual theory.
Why do you say it wasn't Amelia?
Because I rolled for it, or you said it wasn't? Because I checked. No, it wasn't Lucy. That's who it was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
I was about to say
It wasn't Lucy.
Amelia seems like the most like most suspect.
It would definitely make sense that she would be tired of him trying to make passes at her if he did, and she would have plenty of visual access to his bullshittery.
That, and if I understand correctly, she wasn't allowed to actually look at the papers.
No, she wasn't.
That might actually be the biggest motive for me.
Mhm.
Like for me as like a reason, right? Because she wasn't able to join in on what we assumed to be a very important research subject, and was more or less ignored and forced out of the overall research.
Mhm.
But all the other ladies that he had around were always around it.
There is also, if she is related to the witches, as the dude suggested, and she cares, that could be another potential reason why she would be extra annoyed and willing to go this far.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Are we suggesting that she stole them, or are we suggesting that she wrote the letter? I'm confused.
I think
Suggesting that she
probably
wrote the letter.
Okay.
For stealing, I think that's a leap.
Now, if you want to go do an extreme leap, I mean, she's related to the witches. Weird
She's a
stuff is
witch.
happening. I mean, it just makes sense. But only if you make the largest leap known to mankind.
With no evidence.
With zero evidence. What else? I'm going down like each handout trying to
Mhm.
see what we
I mean,
next.
I can maybe go find some samples of her handwriting.
That'd be good to do.
Good way to start.
Now would probably be a good time.
Yeah. What else do we got?
Would you have her in any classes? I would assume she's a history student.
Would I have her in any classes? Or would I have to
Teacher's
go find
assistant.
shit?
No, not
No,
right
she's
now.
she's an overgrad.
Oh,
You're relegated to mostly the undergraduate because of how young you are.
Yeah. So I'd have to go into some sort of place to find maybe tests or research papers or something, right?
Oh yeah,
I mean, she's probably got stuff in her office that
it
she's
would
taking
not be
notes on.
hard. Yeah,
Okay.
it would not be hard.
Yeah, I could easily go find some samples of her writing to confirm that
okay.
theory.
Okay, so we definitely know that the guy in the sanitarium had the papers.
Yes. He
We
was
know
the
that
one
for
forging
sure.
them. Yes.
We know that for sure. We also know because he says the documents are gone. Where did that Lopdoodle put them?
Mhm.
Which the only explanation is that, you know, he's talking about Mr. Crazy.
Hmm. It also
And there was somebody following him,
Or something.
probably. Next thing we have is a telegraph from Wick.
I honestly don't know if Wick is a good thing to follow. He just
Oh,
wanted to buy the papers, so.
I'm not. I'm just going
Mhm.
down the list of what we got. We have a letter from Wick. Honestly, this is the most useless piece of information that we have.
Mhm.
I would perhaps make the argument that there could be some valid information going to Wick, because didn't the guy suggest that he could get more money from someone else? But if he was trying to keep a low profile, this guy who doesn't want anyone else to know about it would be a good person to sell it to if the professor did sell it before he died.
Problem is none of the information we have so far lets us know where this Wick person is.
Alicia, is there any kind of equivalency to a phone book that we could look at?
Hmm. Um. I don't think there would be one back in the day. I'm trying to see if there's something I could have you guys roll to see if it rings a bell at all.
Telephone directory was made in 1878, though it was only 50 people in it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm learning so much history and I hate it.
Right? Like, what
The
didn't
So
exist back
secret of
then?
Call of Cthulhu.
Googled.
there may be telephone directories, but there is not banana bread.
Oh no, this is upsetting.
Hmm.
How would you look someone up in the 1920s?
You'd have to know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy.
Probably
It
in the
was a
papers.
That too.
it was a much much more tight knit community back in the day.
You know what? This is a fun one. Let's do credit rating.
Credit rating?
Hmm.
How do we roll that? Where
You
is
click
it?
it.
Where is it?
It's on the left side.
Do we all roll it? Who do
Yeah.
you want to roll? Okay.
Whoever thinks their character would know of a seedier person or place.
Ooh,
Nope.
definitely. Shit. Thing is where am I getting all my alcohol, you know?
Not that kind of seedier.
Aww. Wrong kind of
Credit,
seedy.
credit. I am struggling with this sheet.
That's
It's
a
like the
beautiful
first
song.
column on the left.
Lullum.
Left column.
Hell yeah, I super don't know
Rip.
this guy.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Nope.
How am I have the highest credit?
Well, let's see.
Wow, wow,
No.
those are kind of poor.
If
Uh,
you remember, you're a professor.
That's true.
you probably had a lower floor. You had to put more into it
Yeah,
than a
that's
lot of us
probably
did.
why.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
20 is my floor.
Nine's
I
mine.
put one in, so I went from like absolute dirt poor like Chris to slightly able to afford things.
I don't think I put that much in my credit though.
You
Uh,
probably didn't put anything. 30
Yeah.
was probably the minimum you had
Minimum.
to
Yeah.
have because you were a professor,
Yeah. Okay.
mhm.
which makes
Does the
sense.
madam wanna?
I don't think she would know him
Fair
or
enough.
anything like that.
Okay.
She runs a legitimate business,
Sure.
unless people think otherwise.
I
Well,
don't
I mean,
think
Sure.
I don't think otherwise. It's just
I mean, honestly, you would.
of
it's a
all the
different
people,
kind
I
of
feel like
seedy.
you
I would.
would.
Yeah, I think it is fair either way. It's up
Mhm.
to you.
Like, yeah, legitimate business, but also how would you know if the person's legitimate or not unless you would have to know that stuff. That's also another approach that you could take with that.
Does Wick fuck?
Oh my
I
god.
think
It's
let's
whatever
look
you're up
for
to.
Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a stab in the dark for Wick.
Cool.
Nope.
None of us have money. None of
We're all broke as
we're all
fuck.
broke and we know no one.
All right. You do not know who this mysterious Wick is.
Well then,
You could always ask some of the people you've met about this person. That is
that
something you have
seems
not done yet.
dangerous.
Yeah, it seems
But
very
we could.
dangerous.
I mean, we could always ask the dean.
We can ask Amelia.
We could even ask Lucy. We probably shouldn't ask Lucy.
I don't know. I don't know if we should ask any of those people.
I think you should ask the best detective, Anthony Flinder.
Of course.
He's
I
probably
think-
he already cracked the case, guys. It's witches.
I think we'd have better luck asking random people on the street than asking Anthony Flanders.
That's a horrible way to assess that. It's probably true.
It's all witches, witches all the way down.
No, okay, so the guy Anthony Flanders gave the vibe of
Flinders.
my. No, I don't care.
His dad,
Uh,
Ned.
He gave the vibe of I'm the best boy because my daddy has money.
Hmm.
And he shouldn't know shady people, but he thinks he knows shady people, by which I mean the local weed dealer, but Wick probably doesn't deal weed. Anyway,
You're right. Andy definitely smokes oregano.
he doesn't even know a real weed dealer. He just knows a guy who he thought looked shady, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I'll sell you oregano."
I would like some grass. Does anybody have any grass? I would like some grass.
Now I'm just picturing some idiot like trying to buy weed, getting it, being like, "That doesn't look like weeds."
And then throwing it out.
It doesn't look like weeds.
Because it very much does not.
Yeah, it's more like a bush or shrub.
Yes. Very dry shrub.
It's
Like
Shrubbery.
it's like broccoli.
I would not describe it as broccoli.
Broccoli.
I get why it how it kind of looks like broccoli.
It looks like when it's processed, it kind of looks like minced broccoli. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, we cannot find Wick. We might. It. I wouldn't be opposed to going to talking to the dude in the asylum tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You could get paper
Mm-hmm. Well, I
to
was
find
wrong.
out handwriting.
I was gonna do that tonight.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. Well. Yeah, I don't necessarily think there's anything else.
To do tonight.
Sounds like
Do
you might
tonight.
retire for tonight.
Yeah, it's gross and stormy.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
You guys make your separate ways, or do you go one by one to everyone's house to drop them off?
mean, I don't think we're quite in the position where we need to do that yet.
I don't know how exactly we're getting around in this on this day, but it doesn't super matter.
No, I'm just
Make
trying
sure.
to
Yeah.
scare you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. Okay.
I will walk the ladies home, but the professor can deal with it himself.
Cool.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
fuck that guy.
Mm-hmm. Actually, very funny that you mentioned that. Samson and Curtis. As you guys are walking home, I need you to roll me a spot hidden.
Sure.
Okay. I've been failing every single one of my rules so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
Spot hidden.
Good job.
Thanks.
Hidden.
Like the first time in like at least 10
Almost.
rolls. Oh no, Curtis.
I mean, I think I've only passed
Curtis,
one.
you don't notice anything. As you're heading back, you get home fine. Nothing happens. Samson,
Mm-hmm.
you are pretty sure someone is following you. It seems to be one individual. They have like a large dark coat on, and they have a hat angled so you can't get a direct look in their face.
Cool.
Kind of part of the reason why you kind of realize at first that they're following you is their coat is strangely like really muddy.
The fuck?
Surely they can't be a bad thing.
If that's the case, I'm not gonna go back to my like cottage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back to my office.
Okay. Once you get back into your building, you no longer see them.
Whoa.
Spooky.
Spooky. Yeah. I'm gonna go under my staircase now.
Okay.
I
Did
was
you
gonna
want
go
to find
looking
that
for
paper
papers.
tonight?
I was
No.
gonna go looking for papers, but that scared the fuck out of him. He's gonna lock the door and just keep an eye on it.
Well, when you
Secret
open it,
tunnel.
Oh,
you can very easily tell that someone went through your stuff.
yeah.
Blinders.
I mean, all the papers and everything he has is on him all the time about this case. So,
Yes. No, that is fine.
mhm.
You can just tell because the person did not try to hide it.
Yep.
Like, there are drawers that are just completely taken out of your desk. Stuff's been kind of left out, knocked over. They didn't destroy anything, but very clearly someone went through all your stuff.
Mhm.
What does Samson do?
He starts putting it back. Everything back to where it belongs.
Okay. Alrighty. Are you staying the night there?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's do... Sebastian,
Hmm.
after you've dropped off the girls, can you roll me a spot hidden?
Sure.
Oof.
Everything seems fine.
Yeah.
You head back to your shitty apartment.
Oh. Yeah.
There's a notice that your rent's due.
Sad.
Quick, roll a credit check.
I guess I'll go live
The
in
real
the cube
horror.
with Yucca Pie. It'll be fine.
All right. Let's jump into the next day. We can just say you guys agreed to meet up at a place. Where did you want to meet up?
Library?
Yeah, library.
Okay.
Can I get papers on her handwriting before I leave the school?
Super easy.
Cool.
Super easy. You can either go up and check her desk, in which you can find some, or you can just go to the main office and you're able to pull some stuff there because she had to fill out papers for the application and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, he's gonna
But
take something that's not really important and something that she probably won't notice that's gone.
yep, you can grab just like a to-do list that she left
That's what
out
I was
on
thinking,
the
yeah.
desk.
Yeah. Just like a grocery list or some shit. Yeah.
Yep. If you want to look at it and compare the two, that's going to be a language own.
Language own. I'm still gonna bring it to the group, but he's gonna look at it first.
Oh, and don't forget to
Nice.
don't forget to mark your successes.
I have. Already had a spot hidden, so that's my
Okay.
first language own. Nice.
Yeah. You can tell this is the same handwriting.
Alright. That confirms that theory.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Did. Right. Bookstore.
Library.
Library.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
You guys all meet up at the library. The window there's a new window in now.
Wow, that was quick.
Well, there were books that were getting rained on by the horrible storm,
Yep.
so they got someone pretty quickly.
Man. They must like my work ethic. By my work ethic, I mean I haven't been in work for the last 2 days now, it feels like.
Yeah, you took time off because you don't take time off.
Oh, you're right, I don't take time off.
Yeah, and your character doesn't either. So,
Well,
Dang.
I mean, I took time off this time.
To go to a family event you didn't want to.
Okay, all right. Why
Don't
you gotta
you-
why you gotta call me out like
it
this?
really does seem like the only time you take off for vacations is for family stuff,
Yeah.
not for like yourself.
Yeah. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Anyway.
Hmm.
Anyway, you guys meet up in the library all together. Is there anything you guys want to say or do before you decide where to go next?
Well, I'll ask about the letter.
Yeah, he'll just put down the letter and show the to-do list. It's the same writing.
Nodding. Think we should talk to her again?
Yeah, it seems like we might have lead there for sure.
If we don't get new leads from other places, I think we should circle back, but I think new leads is better than circling back to someone we've already talked to. For now.
All right.
Odd, odd, odd question.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is to the group. Did anyone get followed last night?
No.
Not that I know of.
No, smile.
There was a man in a black trench coat and a hat that followed me back to the university.
I'm guess you didn't see his face.
No. He was covered in mud.
Well, it was raining pretty hard. He could have fell.
And my office got ransacked.
That's less than great. Do you think it's because we're looking into things, or do you think
He nods.
Has to be.
It's the same thing that happened to him. I didn't check my house, but that might also be knocked to shit.
Like we should stay away from mirrors, huh?
Nods again. We should probably
Alright.
not be alone
I
walking
concur.
home at night. That might mean staying the night with someone. How many people do we have? 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 5. We have an odd number.
Which,
I mean, not really, but right now we have an odd number.
well, let's go to the morgue and sleep on the train.
Yeah.
And
we
you
all get a tube?
I'm just imagining for like the last one for Curtis, he has to take out the body in there. Just
My
there
God.
you go, it's fine.
Ugh,
uh,
stinky.
Stangy. Formaldehydrous. Okay. Well then,
Just a thought, maybe.
we'll work out
Better-
arrangements tonight.
Better to be safe.
It isn't to say we're going to stop.
No. No.
There's plenty
No,
of
I'm having
room
fun.
back at the Purple Peanut.
Purple
You
peanut.
can stay at the brothel. Just an idea.
Oh, peanut, what?
Hey, I was told to pick a name
No, I
and
hate
change
it.
it each time, so
I was
the Purple
so
Peanut
What
today.
is today's? What is today's?
Purple peanut.
Purple Peanut.
Oh my god.
If your dick is purple, please get help.
Don't think into it.
I mean, I suppose that would work.
It'll certainly be cheaper than getting a hotel room together.
Much.
Right.
Unsure if it would be more or less questions, but
Yeah.
alright. What's step one? The I almost said the morgue. The
Psych ward.
yeah.
Guess the asylum.
What's our play? We should probably have a plan if we're gonna go try to talk.
Hmm.
Don't have any authority over him, so if he doesn't want to talk to us, he doesn't have to.
They might not even let us see him.
Well, perhaps perhaps Bridget could pretend to be his mother or
Uh,
Sorry.
aunt.
my brother's there too. I'm sure they'll let us in. Been
If it's
there a
a
couple of times.
good
Oh,
excuse.
It's been a while, so I'm due for a visit. At least they'll know me, and perhaps we can work out a deal and maybe they'll be willing to tell me about this other person.
Hmm. Well, we can try a couple avenues.
I guess we have to hail a cab or something.
Damn it, where's our van?
We cannot roll up on the asylum with rolling out of the back of a hearse.
Mortuary.
I mean, they wouldn't question us being there then.
I mean, all of the time, it's a thing that happens often. Smile.
All right, shall we?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. You guys head to the wonderful, illustrious Arkham Asylum.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, that's the noise I make when I go to an asylum.
Yum yum yum.
That wasn't what it's supposed to sound like, but it did sound like that. So that's what it is.
Alrighty. Over to the thing. Alrighty. So, the asylum is. It is, in a word, imposing. It is these tall stone structures with a huge, thick wall with an iron rock gate and more iron at the top of the wall.
Would it be
Uh,
safe to say it's gothic?
yes, very gothic. It is not. This place doesn't look great on the best of days. In a thunderstorm, it looks like you are literally walking into a horror movie. It has a long, winding drive from the original gate uh, to where the actual building is. All along it are trees, and instead of being in the beautiful fall colors like they should be at this time, the wind has blown all of the leaves away and left just these almost dead looking, lifeless branches that reach up into the sky. Uh, you go ahead and drive up and park in the relatively sparse visitors parking right in front of the building. You go ahead and head up the main doors, and when you open it, you see a nice kind of welcome desk. Behind it, which is a very securely locked door with a security guard on this side. You approach the desk, the woman looks up, and she seems to recognize Bridget. And she says, "Oh, Mrs. Calmwaters. Wonderful to see you. We haven't seen you in a little while. I suppose you're here to visit your brother?"
Yes, and perhaps someone else as well.
"Oh, who Who else?
His name is Hunter. He was admitted September 16th.
I will need his full name for you to meet him.
Oh, I was not given his full name. My apologies. He was a close friend with my brother's. I just want to make sure he's doing okay, or perhaps it might help my brother if they were roomed together.
He was close friends with your brother? He's rather young.
Well, you know, my brother.
That just sounded bad, man. I gotta break character for a second and say that sounded bad.
Mhm.
I apologize. I'm back. What did I miss?
We're at the
You're at the
asylum.
Oh,
and Bridget has revealed that her brother is here as well.
And apparently that the two patients know each other. Let's see how that goes.
they know each other.
She's lied.
Oh,
I mean, your brother hasn't talked in years. Or hasn't talked in years.
I'm
Also,
aware.
I apologize, but we don't have anyone with a first name Hunter here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that is unfortunate. Yes. Well, would you mind taking me back to my brother?
Of course. I'll just need you to sign in along with the group that you're with. And you can follow this guard. I believe he's in the common room right now.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So you all need to sign in.
Y'all don't have to go back if you don't want to, but you can if you want.
I might stay out in the lobby if that's all right.
No
I'll follow you
worries.
back.
Okay.
Stay outside.
Unless you don't want me to.
No, it doesn't matter.
Sebastian, what do you do?
Samson.
Samson. Right. Y'all fuckers.
Listen, I think he's gonna come in just specifically so he can look at the logbook to see if he recognizes any names. Recent entries.
You would need to visibly, like, look back in the log. Like,
Oh,
it is
so
a book.
it's a book, but it's not like a ledger kind of style. It's like a one per page.
No, like, it is a ledger. Like, it has multiple names, but the each page is like a new day.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
you definitely could see who else has come through.
It's just she's gonna see that.
Yeah, she will visibly see you checking for it.
Okay. I don't know what this would be. Can I like, as stepping forward, can I like kind of trip and just knock the table over or whatever it's on over? And kind of play it off as like falling because clumsy?
What is the roll to
Okay.
make a
And
huge
like,
fucking mess?
because he is like clumsy. He does that all the fucking time. So like half of it would be acting, but actually he probably would
Mhm.
fall over.
Let's do a persuade.
Okay, persuade. Not horrible. Nope. Full on smashes his face into the fucking like ground.
Yeah, you like you kind of hit it off,
Not
but
really.
she very quickly like
Grabs it.
you do, but she like leans over the desk
Mm-hmm.
so she can still see you if you
Yeah.
checked it, and she asks if you're okay.
Yeah. Did the book close at all?
I'm gonna say yes because that wasn't good.
He's gonna kind of pick it up and go, Oh, and just like very quickly try to like flip to like the page that it was.
Sir, I need that back.
He's not like he's not gonna like look. He's just gonna glance really quickly.
I think with that persuasion, she
Yeah.
kind of sees what you're doing,
Yeah.
and she's very, sir.
Gets to like the page that it was on. Kind of looks up at her, blinking.
And she takes that, sir. There is a lot of private information in this. You cannot just go rifling through things.
Sorry. I was just trying to get to the page.
She doesn't really say anything, but she sits back down and, has the book open. But she gives you a look, and you can tell the security guard is paying extra attention to you.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna sign in, but he's gonna use his mother's maiden name, like last name instead.
I also should let you roll for seeing if you could quickly glance something.
Okay.
I will say I'll let you do either a language own or a library use.
That one's higher. Okay.
Sign in as Simpson.
No, he's still gonna put Samson, but he's gonna put his mother's like maiden name.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Nice.
Mm.
Was there something in particular you were looking for?
Looking for any names that stood out, like he would recognize, or like the professor's name, or anyone related to like the university or anything like that.
You do see Professor Leiter.
Okay.
It looks like he came in the day that he wrote that note about the stuff going missing.
Okay, so he came in to investigate. Okay. That's good to know.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna follow behind with his hands in his pockets.
Yeah. I will say you are now suspicious to a lot of the guards.
Yep.
And they are going to be keeping an eye on you. So if you try to roll any kind of disguises, fast talks, anything like that, you will have disadvantage while you're here.
Yeah, okay.
Was that Fabrice?
It is.
Fabrice!
Hello.
I am
Hello!
very sorry. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I am good. I am tired from recording podcast things, but yeah.
Are you
Sorry
good
about
to
that.
play? Do you need to take...
I think I'll be okay for a little bit. Or if nothing else, I want to like hang out for at least a minute or,
Of course.
12. Yeah.
This is perfect because I actually had a great place for you to come in here.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fuck yeah. Okay.
Jeez.
Oh no.
So let me wrap up. So
Yeah.
Samson, you and Bridget and who else was going?
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Ooh.
That was it. You three, basically the girls, go ahead in.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Dang.
Fucking
right.
rip Samson.
I'm gonna stick with that, honestly.
Just as
Jeez.
gals.
You guys all go in. There was a guard on the outside, and when he opens the door, you see he has like his own key on it. He opens it, and there's another security guard, two of them on that side. the one of them kind of nods, and he asks where you're heading towards.
Here to meet my brother Danny Calmwaters. He's in the common room.
Of course. He nods and he will lead you down the way. As you guys are going, you pass by a hallway and bump into someone very familiar who has a body-shaped lump on a gurney covered with a white blanket.
Friends? Hello? Is this? This is how Stereo Yakubai talk. Yes, I remember. Of course. 100%. I remember my own voice. I did not think to see you in this place that I am 100% certain where it is and that I
You're
am
at the
here.
Arkham Asylum.
Yes, this is where I store my bodies, friends.
No, you're
No.
picking up a
No,
body.
you're picking
This
up
is
someone
where
who
I pick up
died.
bodies.
Then it got
friends.
worse.
Jesus, this is where I store my bodies.
Friends,
Yes.
you see, my friends, this is, you remember how I spoke of death and also death because I do not pay my taxes? This is the death that I spoke of. Hopefully this one, unlike the bird we met, remember the bird? I remember the bird. This one will not, come up and, put me out of business, no? And I like slap it's like you can see it's like the white sheets over it, and I'm just like slapping the face, like where the head would be. Like this one will not come back to life.
Christ.
I checked him myself. He is most dead.
Bridger's
Right? Okay. Hello.
speechless, really. I did not expect to see you here either.
We didn't see your car outside. Music, please.
Oh, I parked out the back. I parked in the back. That
In the
is
service parking lot.
Oh,
That
Yes.
makes sense.
right.
But how are you, friends? How have your travels been? I can load this one up into the car and then we can continue traveling together. Are you on urgent business? Or should I leave this one? He'll wait, and I just like move him aside.
I will say the guard does not seem to care about this at all.
He
The
looks at
others
you and he's
are
like,
out in the lobby if you want to finish what you're doing with the body, and you can wave them if you want.
sure, this is fine by me. I will meet you. Yes, I will be there.
Cool.
And I piss off to go load up a corpse.
Yep. You go ahead, you load him up, you know.
Whistling just like a jaunty tune.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and the rest of you guys continue to go run into the common room.
Well,
So
that was
this
interesting.
is... Sorry, you can go ahead and talk if you wanted to about running into him.
No, that was nothing.
Hmm.
You'd rather not. Just to let you know, Fob,
Yo.
it has been
A day.
over a day since you saw them, yeah.
Okay,
So, just to give you a heads up.
I appreciate that.
Alright, you guys head to the common room. So this is where kind of the low risk patients are allowed to spend their time. It's not great, you know, it is a 1920s asylum.
Yeah, so like pretty shit.
Yeah, but this is, like I said, this is the low risk people. None of these people are violent. It's usually stuff like people with depression, people who are anxious, like have anxiety, different, not really, like I said, that serious kind of stuff. Mostly people that their families just didn't want to put up with.
Aw.
And Bridget's brother. He is sitting at one of the tables. He has like a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle in front of him, and he just seems to be moving it very listlessly, like fitting the pieces together.
Bridget will sit down next to him. Hey, Danny, how are you doing? And she'll like try to move in front of him so he could see her.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to acknowledge you at all.
I'll place a hand on top of his. I brought some friends with me.
He still does not acknowledge you.
It's been a very long time since he's talked. It's been over 20 years, actually. Well, this is Samson, and that's Rosemary.
Nice to meet you, Danny.
Well, back when we were kids, you really enjoyed weird things. You wouldn't believe the craziness that I got myself into. Where, and she will look to Samson. Do you mind if I tell him?
Is the guard still like super nearby?
No, there's a couple guards in the room just to make sure no one gets too rowdy.
Okay.
But there's no one like necessarily close to you right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, she would say it very quietly to him.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, there's these papers about the Arkham witch trials, and Professor was maybe murdered. We don't know, and for some reason, I got myself mixed into it because I just decided to join a book club. Isn't that funny?
No reaction, no response. It's like you're not even there.
What happened that he's like this?
Well, it's hard to explain. It's a lot of weird. We both grew up. Were born and grew up here, and just a lot of weird things. Grandmother went missing when we were young. Then,
No,
for some reason,
no.
he had her ring. Sort of predicted the death of my child, and slowly he just stopped talking. And then he just didn't talk anymore.
He's always been able to do that?
I mean, it's weird, but it's. I mean, yeah, kind of.
Gonna crouch down and take a better look at his face.
He doesn't look at you at all.
What age did he stop talking at?
Probably 25, maybe.
Mhm.
24, 25. Hey, Danny, have you seen any new people here recently? There was someone maybe that goes by the name of Hunter. Have you made any new friends?
Nothing.
What is he working on?
He's working on a puzzle.
I'll start helping him.
Mm-hmm. He does how to phrase this? He does react in the terms of he understands that the puzzle piece is now where it's supposed to be, and so he continues off of that. But
These are about how all my visits go. Are we sure this hunter was admitted here?
Yeah, I saw Leitner's name in the registry book.
Guys, I'll be right back. But, like, 2 seconds.
Nice. Yeah, the day after this Hunter guy got admitted, he came back.
And maybe this, perhaps this hunter was maybe not put into this, to the non-violent ones. I don't know.
I'm sorry again. I got another phone call.
Welcome back.
My brother's my brother was helping his best friend's mom out, and he needed my help.
Mm.
And unfortunately, it's the best friend who happened to die, so wasn't about to.
I remember.
Anyways, we're in a sanitarium. Bridget's got a crazy brother.
Small brother who's mute by choice, I guess.
Mute by choice? Are we sure?
He is mute. We know that.
Yeah.
And he do nothing but play with jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
Currently, yes.
And have you tried taking the jigsaw puzzle away to see if it provokes a reaction?
No.
Have you tried being cruel?
Yeah, exactly.
What? Cruelty sometimes works.
I
It's
mean,
true.
yeah, it is true.
But more seriously though, you went and checked for if Lighter had been here, right?
Yeah. I saw his name in the registry book when I flipped
Did you
through it.
did it show who he saw?
No, it just says that he signed in.
Did it say a room?
Was it fast? Did it say a room, or is it just like I sign in?
Just the name.
Yeah, it was just his name.
Did it say a time?
It was the day after.
Day after what?
The day after he got admitted. Remember how the journal said
Oh,
that he
a
was
day
looking for the
after he got
paper?
admitted note-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right.
So he came to Hunter to ask questions about where the fuck the papers went. Whether he found them or not, we don't know.
So on the 17th is when he went.
Back here, yes.
Do you have the page that the person wrote about Hunter?
The journal entry?
Yeah.
I think I have the whole fucking journal, if I'm not mistaken. I think I
Yeah,
just
but the
took it.
paper was one of the burned ones that was found in
Oh,
the
yeah, I have it.
Can I see it for a second? I don't think you will do anything, but
Sure.
I've been wrong before.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Paper over?
Bridget will take the paper and like kind of place it over the puzzle in front of Danny. We're looking for somebody that this professor wrote about in this paper. I mean, Hunter. What was the guy's name? Professor Light.
Professor Lightyear. Yeah.
Professor Light. Did any of that ring a bell? Any of those names? And I'll like kind of lift his hands and like put it on the paper.
Can you roll me a persuade?
Persuade.
And I'll give you advantage because this is, your brother.
Okay, does that mean I roll twice or?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Cause I need it. No, it doesn't matter.
Oof.
I use my charm, not persuade.
Gonna try to seduce your brother?
No, that's why I don't have a good
Oh.
persuade. I'm just.
I'm like, it's gross, man.
Kinda weird. No wonder he doesn't want to talk to you.
He just kind of freezes and he doesn't really move or do anything.
Don't try to force him to do anything.
Yeah. I will take the paper back and hand it back over to Samson. Well, I'm not sure if there's any leads here.
You said your brother could, predict the future, right?
I mean, he's done it once or twice, but
You know
I
what? I'm sorry. I forgot to mention, Alex, isn't there a thing about pushing a roll?
Yes, if you want to try to re-roll, you can make an argument for how, but then the DM can really fuck with you if you fail.
Hmm.
And you have to have a good argument for how you're pushing it harder.
Yeah. So I just wanted to remind you guys that was a thing.
yeah, no, Bridget wouldn't
Right, I
push her
forgot.
brother. He's been
Mhm.
through a lot in his life. I mean, sure, but I don't know how he does it or.
Can I talk to him?
Sure.
He's gonna sit on the floor beside him. Kind of
Mhm.
more down in, the ish field vision of this kid. Older man. He's older than me. Holy
A lot
fuck.
older than you.
I don't know why I said
He's
kid.
on a table too.
Yeah,
He's sitting down at a table.
yeah. Yeah, okay. So, probably not on the floor. 'Cause that's probably too low. And I'm fucking short.
You can always take a seat next to him, scoot closer.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's just gonna start talking. Um, when I was younger, I had a friend. She was someone who came around after, well, guess she'd always been there. She stayed around more after my parents died. And no one else could see her but I. There's a lot of things I saw that no one else did. And when you're younger, it's kind of fun. But as you get older, it starts to get a bit weird. Any reaction so far?
He has stopped with the jigsaw.
I need to open up my background. I don't remember her name. Okay. Her name was Edith. And when I moved in with my grandfather after my parents died, accident, she brought someone else with her to protect us. A taller person, guy, maybe, I don't know for sure, but I never saw his face. She said that he would protect us as we played. And he stuck around for quite a few years. No one else could see them but me. When I told people about them, they looked at me like I was crazy. Even though they're in the same room and I pointed at them, no one acknowledged them. Edith laughed at me for trying. There's just things in this world that people don't understand. Or see.
You see, I said he stopped when partway through. You see him reach again, but instead of grabbing onto a piece, it's almost like he grabs something that's not there. And he starts moving his hand in a very fluid but short pattern. And he does it again and again and keeps repeating it.
What you have? Is it? Kind of
Does
lean
it look like he's
forward.
trying to write?
It could look like that.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my book. Because I have my
Mhm.
notepad on me. And I'm gonna pull out my pen. And I'm gonna place them both on the table.
He grabs the pen
Mhm.
and very fluidly on the paper, he writes out a name. Cecil. And he keeps writing it over and over again on top of it until it tears through that paper and starts writing on the one below it.
Okay. I'm gonna very, very gently kind of take the bottom of his wrist where he's writing and lift it so it stops touching the paper.
He drops the pen and doesn't react again. He waits until you move the paper and he goes back to his jigsaw.
Thank you. I'm sure this will help us a lot.
He does not react.
Look back over to Bridget. I hope that was okay.
Oh, there's a tear running down her face. This is the first time he's done something like that. It's fine.
You hear a bell go off, just a short one, and the patients start to get up and head towards one of the other doors. One of the aides comes over and says, looks like it's time for food. If you don't mind, I'll be taking Mr. Clearwater's here.
Right. Well, it's good seeing you, Danny. Take care of yourself.
It was nice meeting you.
He doesn't react. Essentially, the aide kind of takes his arm and very carefully loops his arm with his and gives a very slight kind of tug, little nudge kind of to get him up and walks out with him through the door.
Cecil. All right.
That's something new.
Something new. Something I wasn't really expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. I just wanted to try.
That's just probably the first communication he's done in place around me in a very long time. So thank you.
Not. Yeah, I think we might have had a mutual understanding.
Yeah.
All right. We should probably go before the security guard tackles me.
Yeah, there is a guard kind of by you, not necessarily telling you to leave, but definitely waiting for you guys.
Yep.
As that is happening, let's jump over to Sebastian and Curtis. After a short.
Well, I don't want to jump forward per se.
No, I'm sorry. I was just going to jump to when Asterio joined you guys.
I would actually prefer we didn't even jump that far.
Okay. What are you doing?
I am nudging Curtis and telling him, man, that receptionist is kind of cute. You should talk to her.
Why? I'm busy.
I knew that was
We're
the
here on
right
business.
reaction.
Because you're
Phenomenal.
a strapping young man, she's a beautiful woman. You could talk about maybe going to dinner sometime.
Have you ever considered I have a lady?
Oh my god, you are the worst ABC agent I've ever met. Kind of nudge him again and like grit through my teeth, turned away from the woman. Distract her for me.
You could have just said that.
I'm sorry. I'm fully convinced that Curtis is a closeted gay man.
Oh
There
my
is-
god.
There is
Yeah.
nothing at this point you could say that would make me.
I
think
am straight.
different.
I insist.
That yeah, you know what? In the 1920s, you'd probably say that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Uh,
He'll swagger on over there.
Swagger.
How the fuck do you pick up a receptionist at an asylum?
Call me crazy, but you're
With-
beautiful.
That's pretty good. That's pretty. That would do it. I
Okay,
would
hold
hope.
on. I need to check my skills. I do not have enough charm for that to work. I don't.
Hey
You
lady,
might-
I've got a
simply
gun.
don't.
How you get kicked out.
Oh, oh god.
Hey, baby, you want to hold me down while we figure out how crazy
Shut
I
up.
am?
Oh my god.
You asked.
It was rhetorical.
Mm.
Nothing here is rhetorical.
Okay, I have good persuade. So, probably doesn't carry any sort of badge or anything because he's undercover, guys. You know.
True.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll walk on up. Excuse me, miss. I would like to talk to you if you have a moment. I just need to do an interview for my PI agency.
Oh. An interview?
Yes, you see, people in your position see a lot of very interesting people come through these places, and I was wondering if you could teach me something.
Teach you something. You know I can't share any
No, of course
private
not.
information about our visitors or patients.
I am looking up when was HIPAA enacted.
Even not HIPAA, they'd probably have something.
You
in
can
place.
tell me HIPAA doesn't exist yet. No.
1996.
Now
You
you
are
see,
good to go.
People in the 20s didn't treat insane asylum patients like people either, though.
True.
So
No, this is more for the visitors.
Yeah.
yeah, fucking whatever.
They're
I
the
am-
ones paying.
Yep.
I am distressed by the premise that HIPAA wasn't enacted until 96.
Well,
Yeah.
how to phrase this? I am sure that it was a general policy for a lot of places. HIPAA, I think, just made it more of a
Codified
law.
it.
Law, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the United States is a description, not a country. There's a lot of different authorities that are probably involved in that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We don't know how it works. No one
doesn't
knows how it
matter.
works.
It doesn't matter.
What even is HIPAA? Who is HIPAA? I've never met them.
HIPAA the hippo.
Health Information Protection
My
and Privacy
God.
Act, probably.
I think it's Peppa's sister or something.
Oh yeah, Peppa's
HIPAA
Pig.
Hippo.
Yeah, Peppa the pig, HIPAA the hippo.
I'm here
No,
for it.
coughing.
Don't die.
Anyway. Okay. Yes, that is how you spell it.
Yep.
All right. She kind of looks at you. Okay, what did you want to ask about?
Sorry, I'm still coughing.
He then proceeds to die.
That would be a good distraction.
Curtis inhales a piece of hamburger helper. And
That he keeps in his
Starts dying.
pocket for
he
just such
carries hamburger
occasions.
helper
He's
with
so
him.
American, he has to keep hamburger in his pocket.
Oh my
Like
fucking
all
god.
good Americans.
Damn, is that something I have to start doing now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Did you not know?
No.
Was that not on the
Is she
paperwork?
hamburger?
No, I didn't get the paperwork back.
Oh.
We'll have to give you the booklet.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll have to give you the real rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're
you have
only allowed to order from the made-up Starbucks menu now.
Laughs and I do that a lot actually.
There you go.
Okay, alright. I am breathing and functional mostly. Excuse me.
Immediately burn.
God damn it.
Amazing.
Oh, mess tonight. Okay. Yeah, so after his awkward introduction, trying to ask her, can you teach me how to analyze people by looking at them? He just like shakes his head and puts his elbows on the table. Look, listen. I was lying. I'm sorry. I'm actually here to investigate a disappearance. Professor Leiter. I have reason to believe that he visited this location recently, and I just need to know
room
if
me
he was
fast
here.
talk.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I was close. I was close. You towed the line there.
Yeah, I was actually going for persuade because it is true.
Yes, but the fact that you lied before.
True. Yeah. My
And there
persuade
also
is 70 and my
and there
my
isn't a
persuade.
disappearance.
Yeah, he's dead. But
I mean, that's kind of like
I
disappearing.
haven't
Your
seen his
soul
body. He's disappeared.
disappeared from your body, so you know.
Oh, I hadn't heard about Professor Leiter. I actually went to the college that he taught at.
Were you a student? Of
Yes.
Yes. Of his.
Oh, of his? No. He was. I think he started maybe a year or two after I left.
I see. Wow. He has made a name for himself at Mistonic.
I'm aware.
How aware are you?
Well, I still have some friends in the college. I was aware that he was a bit of a flirt. I think he was, oh gosh, it's intense. I think he taught history?
Now, the police are not making this public, but he is a person of interest in an ongoing investigation. So, I just need to know if he was here.
I need to see a badge, sir.
Fuck.
I like how you decided you didn't have a badge.
Yeah, like I thought, like even if you were a secret police, you would
He
still have a
wouldn't be
badge.
police. He would like if he's part of an organization and not supposed to exist. You can't just say like I'm part of the blah, blah, blah,
Blah 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 blah.
which might work on some people, but probably not here.
Wouldn't you have a fake badge?
Yeah.
For, like, an organization that
That
did exist?
actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you just have like a cop badge? Or
I take out
something?
my IRS badge.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
It's a great
You know
cover.
what? That actually is an amazing cover.
Somewhere, Asterio occupied by his car, a shiver runs down his spine, and he is like, fuck.
All right. While Curtis is convincing this woman
This is the point
that
of this, so please do what you're doing.
Yeah.
I know I love making Noah nervous.
I would like to head to the bathroom, by which I mean head into an office without her seeing, essentially.
Actually, there's no bathroom here. You would have to go inside to go to it.
I'm just trying to slip by the woman.
Someone would probably have to.
No, I mean, like, behind the woman, there is a huge secure door with a guard there that he has to unlock to let you in.
Mhm.
Okay, is there not an office or anything? Is it literally just her and then
Yes.
the door? Ah. In this case, I might not have made Curtis do this, but that's fine. I kind of
God.
sigh because Curtis has very much posted himself onto the desk, so I can't really get to the desk because they're at the desk.
Mm-hmm.
So I stand there waiting to see what his goal is for getting her away from the desk.
Mm-hmm.
You said distract her, not get away from the desk.
You're right. I was assuming that there was an office where like the important document was in. I
There are
suppose
some important documents by her. She has some filing cabinets. But this is just the welcome area. This isn't administration.
Mhm.
yeah. I will go up to the security guard and ask if I could go to the bathroom.
He tells you do have to sign in for that.
To go to the bathroom?
You're going into the building.
You don't have like a guest bathroom?
It's in the building.
We're already in the building.
Just sign the damn log.
Okay. Okay. I walk over to the desk and I sign the log and then I walk back to him.
Okay. He opens it and the guard in there will walk you 2 feet to where there is the bathroom.
Excellent. I've done it.
What a guy.
I love this mental image. I love this image of like Curtis, distractor. Okay, goes and starts having this really awkward conversation, and then Sebastian just leaves.
Makes his own distraction and leaves.
Just goes.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
having played Sebastian for a total of 3 sessions now, fucking with Curtis for the purpose of fucking with Curtis was also 100% just good enough.
He hates you.
Also, it makes sense as a fictional writer or something like that, or just a writer in general being like, yes, this is how it's going to plan out, goes completely wrong.
Yeah. It's like in my fanfic, it goes like this.
Right.
So Curtis, this woman seems, she acknowledges, okay, yep, you have the badge. Of course, sir. I don't know why you didn't just start off that with the beginning. I mean, we're more than happy to comply with any
trying to
law
keep this low.
enforcement. But yes, what were you asking about for Mr. Leiter?
Professor Leiter, and he just need to know if he was here to see anybody.
Yes. He was here. Well, he actually admitted a patient a while ago.
Admitted a patient. Is it possible for me to speak with this patient?
I don't know how much you're really going to get out of him. Here, and she starts rifling around in her paperwork, and she pulls out this for you.
Yeah, he takes the opportunity to look over his shoulder to see where fucking Sebastian is.
Gone.
fucking
You
gone.
definitely saw him talk to the guard and go
Oh,
in.
okay.
Oh,
Alright.
Cecil
Because he had to go up
Hunter.
to the desk to
That
sign the
makes
log.
Can we have bigger version, please?
Yeah, we can't see anything on that. I mean, I can't for sure.
Alex, if you're talking, you're not coming through.
I'm putting in big version.
Hurry up!
Christ.
Meow!
No, you know what? Now I'm gonna be slower.
Okay.
Especially because the
Good.
folder's gone. What the fuck? Where's my folder?
Oh
Three,
no.
three.
Oh my god.
I've located it. Three.
Handout. 10.
Cecil Hunter. Fuck.
Last name Hunter,
Hunter.
bitch.
God damn. I was thinking that.
Okay, so
My God, this man is 99 pounds.
yeah, I was just looking at like, oh my god, poor man.
Oh, I do love that telephone number of pending.
Address spelled wrong.
25.
Well, you know, they don't have autocorrect.
Yeah, they couldn't get that to work on the paper yet.
The paper is. Shortness of breath, tachycardia. Okay. Okay. He likes lithium. And likes other drug. Involuntary admission. Very low heart rate.
Yes, later dropped him off. Said he was a student of his, you know, acting as his guardian since he didn't have any next of kin and, you know, was going through the college. And it was very clear that he had some possibly dangerous issues going on, dangerous to other people, but mostly himself. So he has been here ever since. Lighter did visit him the day after admittance, but I hadn't seen him since then.
He nods. He looks over the paper for a bit, and he says, "It says that there was a notebook taken from him.
Mhm.
Can I see it?"
Yes, that should. I suppose we'd have to go talk to the administration with that just to get a hold of it. But here, I can come with you, and we can get that sorted out. Right. Yep. She stands up and she tells the guard, this, you know, he was listening in. I mean, he's like literally maybe 4 feet from the desk.
Yeah.
And she's like, if anyone comes in, just tell them that I'll be back in a moment once we get this sorted out. And
Look at
he
this great
nods.
distraction I made.
Yeah, she is getting away from the desk.
I mean, there's a guard right there.
I know.
We're the greatest spies ever.
He lets you through, and she goes ahead and she tries to take you to administration. While this is going on, Asterio, you walk into the front where you were told people would be waiting for you.
Jesus
And
Christ.
there's no one there except a guard.
I walk up to him. Ah, my friend. Hello. I was told that you would be waiting for me. My name is Wisterio Jakub.
Oh my god.
He just looks, he's like, aren't you the creepy Undertaker? You're supposed to go through the back.
Creepy. Sir, you do me a great service for remembering my face. Thank you. I take his hand in both
It's
of
the
mine
smell.
and shake it earnestly.
To be fair, Undertaker's pretty stinky. Weird smells.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, it's the smell.
It's the smell. 100% would be
Stinky
very
boy.
describable.
I appreciate the notoriety that you give me, sir. Thank you very much. I am here, of course, and I look around and I don't see anyone that I'm actually supposed to meet. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. You know, sir, I get the feeling that perhaps, I am in the wrong place, and I will go to the back entrance where I am welcome, and I will see you potentially never again. And I turn on my heel and I walk out the front door and I sit on the front step and I say, "Ha, okay, I will wait here then, I guess."
And then I cry.
Uh, Sebastian, was there anything you wanted to do in the bathroom?
I will use the bathroom and then head
Piss.
back to the lobby
Okay.
where I see the guard. And I'm like, where did my friend go?
He went with Edith there to the administration.
Oh, okay.
Edith.
Do you have a smoke?
He digs around, pulls out a cigarette and a lighter, offers it to you, and says, "Got to do it outside the building. Make sure you bring me back the lighter."
Yeah. I will step out and smoke this man's cigarette.
Sure. You run into a stereo on the step.
You step out the front door and I go, "Ah, my young friend, it has been at least 24 whole ass hours since I have last laid eyes upon you. Ah,
Yes, well, I wasn't really sure what my day off was, so I decided it was yesterday.
that is, you know what? That is perhaps my fault for not informing you. Uh, the interesting thing about this noble profession of undertaking is that time off sort of comes and it goes. When people die, you work, and when they are alive, you
Kill
hate
them.
them for trying to run you
Oh.
out of business. But
Those
eventually they will
fuckers.
die.
I'm pretty sure you're dealing with the live ones that give you money. That run your business.
I
Just
mean,
saying.
maybe. Well,
He doesn't need the money, he needs the work. He needs the
Ah.
purpose in life.
You
Got
need
it.
the bodies.
I need corpses.
Like-
Corpses
Yes,
is all that I
corpses,
desire.
corpses, yeah.
Line
Anyway,
beggars
it's very weird that
banned.
you're here. What are you doing here on the steps?
Working.
Mm.
Well,
On
here on
on
the
the
steps,
step?
I was told to wait by two of our other friends, the charming, nice lady and the small, this small schoolboy.
It gets worse every time.
Yes, he is a school lad, isn't he?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Was I
he's
wrong?
schoolman.
Was I wrong in thinking that of the little one who was also reading the books with us?
No, you are definitely right.
Okay, I thought that I clocked him accurately, but I was not sure.
Is how you say clocked them.
Feels bad, man.
So you ran into them in the place? You picked someone up here then?
Me? Yes, I am. I was asked to come here to collect merchandise, shall we say?
To collect merchandise.
I'm
I feel
dying.
like secretly he's a grave robber.
Jamie's parents run up.
Fucking
Oh,
dying.
I
I would never, ever call a fucking body someone's family member merchandise?
I mean, once they are no, robbing
It was
graves.
different in old country.
Robbing graves
I was
is
gonna
an
say it's the
ugly.
1920s. They don't care,
That
man.
too.
Robbing
They're only
graves.
like maybe 50 years after they used to just fucking rob graves and cut up bodies to sell to doctors.
That's true.
Robbing graves is an ugly practice. Now, once the dirt is over the dead should remain dead and also in the ground. Unlike, of course, that bird. However,
Fucking
We
bird.
should go find that bird.
before the dead are placed in the ground or in the mausoleum and the seal is, made, I mean, if something goes amiss from somewhere, they will not miss it.
Sebastian just nods like, yes, this makes sense.
I think this might be Sebastian's best boss in his mind.
This was a research project that is turning into side hustle. Yes. We discussed the trade that we are apparently in on the steps as I smoke a cigarette that I got from the guard.
My young friend, I did not know that you smoke.
I don't.
Oh,
Coughs
okay.
up a lung.
I was about to say that I applaud this practice, but I cannot say that.
Well, you see, I don't know what my plan was.
Okay.
I was thinking, yes, if he has cigarettes, maybe he would want a cigarette break. But I suppose me taking his lighter and cigarette would not encourage him to take the break. It's the problem, right, with the real
Yes.
world is
Yes.
you can't write a rough draft and see how it looks and then retry. You just gotta do it, and
Did-
sometimes, well, I'm really good at the rough draft stage, not looking like a good final product. But anyway,
Did you try ingratiating yourself to this man so
no, I
that he
just
would
bummed a cigarette.
want to take a break with you?
Oh no, I mean, if I don't want him to smoke with me,
Oh,
because
what?
then I
What?
wouldn't be in there while he was out of there.
Why do you want? Wait, I'm so sorry, friend. Do you want to be in there while he is out of there?
That was the goal, but it didn't really work at all.
My friend, I help, and I stroll into the
Oh
bed.
my fucking okay.
I try to finish the
Everyone's
cigarette as fast as
I mean,
possible.
I was going to say that the other group would be coming back at this time.
Okay.
Oh, just everyone trying to be really like, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm just like, oh no, the mortician going in to try to get the bodyguard away.
Sebastian, not Sebastian, Samson, Rosemary, and Bridget, you guys come through the door. You see Asterio again. I assume you see Sebastian kind of, trying to stop him.
No,
Okay, you don't. You
I'm
do
trying to
not see Curtis.
finish my cigarette so I can go inside.
You do
Oh
not
my
see
god, I hate
Curtis.
this.
You're a writer. You have to smoke.
Yes, he's definitely had. He
It's part
has
of the
this like loop.
melancholy.
He has this loop of I have to smoke. It's the 1920s and I'm a writer. And then he smokes and he's like, this is god awful. And then he waits 3 months and then he smokes and then he waits 3 months and it's a loop that he forever lives in. But he's walking in to return the thing. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. What's up?
Ah,
I don't know.
oh, friends, are we all together? Oh, my friends, hello. I am just about to do a thing. Please, pay me no mind. But I am here in this place where you told me to. Anyway, I walk up to the guard, and I say,
Okay.
friend, I had had a problem with the shall we say with our friend under the white sheet. If you could help me, they are. This is a two-person job, and this I need help. They fell, and I need help getting them in the back of my car. If you could please come. I must have your help. And I start trying to like walk the guard out of the
Roll me
place.
a persuasion. I'm gonna go persuasion on this.
Rather than
And
fast talk?
because you are, well,
The guy did not fall out
This
of
is
the
a
car.
lie.
no.
This is a lie.
I am aware it is a lie, but it's not just that you're trying to convince him about the lie. It's you're also trying to convince him about the lie, and that it is worth him leaving when he is the only person in here with a bunch of other people.
That's fair. I guess I was trying to like talk to him, like hit him so fast, so hard with these things that he would just be like, "Well," and just like follow. But
No,
I will roll persuasion. Where is that under?
Far right call.
Thank you.
They are roughly in alphabetical order.
That. Oh, okay. I see. I thought they were under stuff.
No.
No, it's
Gotcha.
just some of them are big, like there's a bunch of things under arts and craft, or language, fighting.
Got you. Okay.
no.
Well, that was always going to. But
He shakes his head and he says, "Can't leave. I'm the only one in here."
that is fair. That is fair.
He,
Well, I gave it
you
an
know,
honest try.
he knocks on the thing, and one of the guards kind of opens. He unlocks it, talks to one of the guards for a second, and one of the guards comes out from the other side to help you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your help. And it actually though, it seemed, and I'm saying this
I
is
can help him if that would be easier. I know you guys have to do your job. I'm just lazing about, I suppose, and I hand the guy back his lighter.
Okay. Yeah, they'll take that. That's fine. Means less work for them.
Kind of looks at the two of them. Where's Curtis?
I believe he's in the administration office.
Curtis is here too. Oh, I am so glad that Curtis is here. I do not know that he works for the IRS, so I am happy that Curtis is around.
Okay.
So let's actually jump to Curtis. That'd be great.
It might be. Let's see.
Curtis,
Hi.
you head up. The receptionist leads you to the administration. It's actually on the top floor. There's a couple people in there right now, kind of busying doing, taking care of some of the day-to-day stuff. She speaks to one of them, and they lead you to a back room that has a whole bunch of boxes in it on these shelves. Each box is labeled with a patient's name on it. And as they go through it, they get to Cecil Hunter. They go ahead and open up his box, and they look in it, and you see them kind of look in it, and then they check the form, and then they look back in it again and check the form and kind of look at each other confused.
That'd be one of those days.
I'm sorry. This is odd. It says on here that there's a notebook and a set of keys, but it's not in the box at all for him.
Huh.
That's odd. I wonder. We'll do a full. We'll go through everything, all the other people that might have been admitted around that time, and see if maybe it got misplaced in another box.
Who
Is
else might
there
have access to this?
um only people in administration?
Would Professor Leiter have had access to it when he returned?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Once it was given to us, he would not have had any access to it.
See. Well, I appreciate your attempts to aid me.
Hi.
Can you roll me a psychology?
Ooh.
Barely.
No. You, nothing seems to be fishy with them. Seem to
Right.
answer everything just fine.
They seem to have.
She's like, I'm really sorry about that. Can we get, like maybe, a residence or something so we can, send you a letter if we find,
I give
know.
them a P.O. box number
Yep, she writes
that
that
I
down.
definitely have access to.
You would.
Okay.
Noah, tell them they're gonna be fucking audited.
Losing things? Ha!
Sounds like an audit needs to be done here. No, I'm not going to threaten them. I'm sure they literally do not understand what's happening. Because no one does.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. This was all just a distraction, Smile.
Yeah, totally not like more information than any of us else got.
Well, it would have been if it was anything. There wasn't.
But yeah, you did get, you now have access to
A
the
little bit.
admission form.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
And now you actually know the person here.
Yes, a contact.
She did not say you couldn't talk to him. She just said that she didn't know how much use he would
Right,
be.
yes. Okay, well. Right,
But
yes, that part.
she will lead you back out into the main office with everyone there.
Okay. We'll head outside, gesturing for them to go outside so that we're not just standing in front of the reception desk talking to all these random people, one of which pissed her off.
Sounds good. Let's say you guys all shuffle outside and you can sit on the steps like cool kids.
Or undertakers, whichever.
The coolest of kids.
Of course, my workplace is very cold.
Love it.
All right.
Curtis,
Did they take
your
the
best
form
friend has
back?
rejoined.
Okay. Did they take the form back or just have it? They probably would have taken it back.
They would have taken it back, but
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'll just say you got a good enough
Okay.
look. You could have written it down, copied it in your
Yeah,
own
they
notebook.
probably wouldn't have like made a fuss if you
Yeah.
written it down.
Yeah. I was thinking like he'd probably be writing this down. But... Okay. Good. So I will share that lighter admitted Mr. Hunter.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And that he visited the day afterward. When I attempted to look into Mr. Hunter's belongings, they were missing. So they don't seem to know where it could have gone. Conveniently. Trust your visit with your brother went well.
Doing well is actually was very good. Thank you for asking.
He's weird. I'm
I
sorry.
look at the building behind me.
Wow.
That is to be expected here. Did any of you find anything?
I found a corpse.
I found
Miss-
Yakupi.
Mr. Jacobi.
Yes.
I did not expect you to join us today.
I also did not expect to be seeing you, my friends, today. I swung by the library, and no one was there. And then I received a call. It is the 20s. Do we have phones yet?
Yeah.
Okay. I received a call from. Oh, I can see it on the desk of the thing that we are looking at, of course. I received a phone call, and they told me that a person had unfortunately passed away at the asylum, and that I was to come and collect the body post haste.
And where were you last night?
I was sleeping in my morgue.
And before that?
I believe working on a case. God, where was I?
Talk to me, man.
Okay, I was
He's trying to
Evading the
figure out if he-
IRS.
He's trying to figure out if he's the one who was following his answer.
I stayed at my morgue the whole day. It was a busy day of work. I had fortunately several new or I guess unfortunately, really depending on which side of the table you are on, if you are on the lying down side or the standing up side. Fortunately for me, I was on the standing up side of the table. For me, it was fortunate work.
That answer
Also,
will
your
suffice.
assistant wasn't there to help.
My assistant was not there to help. I lamented his loss, and therefore I did a whole 2 people's worth of work in one day, which was crazy, and I was very tired. So I did sleep on a slab.
Isn't that where you normally sleep?
Well, yeah, sometimes no. Sometimes I like to treat myself.
A cushion
Fascinating.
slab.
Yes.
Cushion slab. Yeah.
Yes. How did you know?
Had a feeling. You know.
Right. Yucky, bud. We wanted to maybe go try to talk to the coroner at the school and see the body. But we wanted you to look at the body because you know bodies better than any of us.
This is a true thing. Would
Shall
you
we
like?
drop off the corpse and then go to the school?
They can ride along.
All right, we pile into the thing with the
I'm
corpse.
Oh
not
my
comfortable with that.
God.
No?
No.
Why not? They cannot hurt you. They are dead.
It's just me.
Rotting meat.
Not yet. They do not rot for several days, depending on the weather.
For me. Alright. I'm done complaining.
We'll just say that through various means you get to the college.
Okay.
Curtis is very disappointed that Sebastian had nothing to offer whatsoever.
Yeah. Sorry, Sebastian.
No, I've accomplished many things.
To be fair, Sebastian did encourage Curtis
Yeah.
To go
who
do
went
that, and that's what
to
we
go
figured
find
out.
various
Yeah.
things. So
Yeah.
technically, your success is only because of Sebastian.
True.
I play the important role of harassing people until they do things.
The Gator. Instant Gator.
I do play a lot of instant gators, I will not
Instant
lie.
gators.
All right. So you guys head back to the university, and I will how to phrase this. I want to make sure we get to this and get through this. So I'm going to kind of rush just a little bit through some stuff. Just
Yes, Mom.
bear
Yes,
with
please.
me.
Did you say yes, mommy?
I said yes, Mom, which is a much
Okay.
different thing to say.
It is.
I will allow this statement.
Because I thought what was coming immediately after that was a scolding of all of our dissembles and things like this exact thing that we're doing right now.
Anyway, so you guys get to, you go to the school, you go to where they keep the bodies. So the person, who teaches this essentially, is Dr. John, Wheatcroft.
Yep.
A hated rival of mine.
Not really.
No.
Oh, never mind.
He doesn't
Ew.
even know who you are.
A respected colleague amongst the dead.
He was formerly an assistant coroner, but he is basically retired to a part-time teaching position.
So he is a hated rival that you have defeated because he has retired.
I mean, he was from Boston, but sure.
I ran the poor bastard out of business with my death and also not paying my taxes.
Business acumen and fraud.
Yes.
No pay of my taxes.
So when you guys show up, first off, the doctor's not in. You head down to his place. His place, like the lab and stuff, is locked, but it's with like a general lock. So Samson has the key for that,
Yeah.
and he can just kind of let you guys in.
Yeah.
So there is basically in like the basement, there is a small kind of there's a small kind of cold storage and kind of stuff that you would use for like a coroner and stuff with identifying, because they do, like I said, he does teach it, and that is something you can learn here. Normally it is not used for
Actual storage.
no, they do usually have maybe a body or two, donated for science kind of thing.
But not for professors.
Yeah, usually it's not used for, a professor that suddenly died in,
On
his
campus.
office. Yeah, it's not used for like that kind of thing.
Personal storage.
Yeah. But you don't see the doctor here right now. But you do see like where all the different things that is the body could be in, and you also see there's different, like, you could go through the doctor's desk and stuff if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think
I'm
Samson's gonna go through the desk.
sneak.
Okay. You're not coming through, Alex.
I will assist Yucky in his exploration of body.
Okay, you first need to find the body. It's not labeled on the outside.
I start opening drawers.
Murder victim.
Okay.
I assist in this.
For anyone who wants to go through the desk or the assorted papers, please roll me a spot hidden.
I will assist Samson.
Okay. Spot
Spin.
hidden.
Oh.
Nope.
Unnerved by
Oh,
location.
you missed by 2.
Ew.
This is a good time to remind people
Yeah,
that you
Rosemary.
can spend points of your luck to change that to a success.
You know what? I actually have lots of luck. 65
luck?
of it.
Oh, I
It's
have
one of your
7.
scores.
Wait.
7?
No, I don't.
You shouldn't have 7.
The fuck
Now,
is luck?
No, you don't. You
I know you
at
don't
the
roll
top.
it. It's a thing you can just like add points to your rolls to.
It also
basically
there are
like-
other things that
You
it
can
can be
also
used
roll it
for.
for tests, but yeah.
Like, say you wanted to find a taxi in a place that it is unlikely that a taxi would be. Alicia could call for luck to say, "Oh yes, there is a taxi," or "No, fuck you, there's not a taxi. Why would there be a taxi here?"
Okay.
But what if
But
you were
also,
lucky?
you can spend 2 of those and turn it into a 63
I would do that.
to
Yes.
succeed. You do not get to put little check marks if you spend luck to succeed on something.
That's okay. I have spotted in from like 6 years ago.
But
We do it all the time.
it is
Okay.
a very often used rule.
Yeah. Alrighty. 2 successes. Nice, nice, nice.
Two successes?
You rolled, didn't
You
you?
get a spot hidden, and I used luck to get mine.
Oh, okay. You used your luck points.
Alright. You find
What does this do?
this.
It does 5.
Another one that will need to be enlarged.
Alex!
Which number is this?
4.
4.
Yar.
Fjard.
Foray.
Yar.
Who finds it? Who finds it?
It's a joint effort between Rosemary and Curtis.
Elongated biotype.
Essentially, you guys were going through the desk and you found like a huge stack of these model paperworks. Like, it says on there, but it's basically like, here's the study model for the autopsy report that you teach kids to fill out. You guys kind of broke it in half, went through them real quick, and found one that they apparently used as a real autopsy report for Charles Leggett.
8:45 in the morning.
He was only 32.
Yep.
Well, he's not as slimy as the other guys. So,
I can barely
Oh,
read
I do.
Yeah, this
like
is very
the
hard to read.
cause of death options are natural, accident, suicide, homicide, pending investigation, and cannot be
If
determined.
you open
Does anybody
original,
need me
it's a
to
lot
read it?
easier.
I
Does
am
anybody
looking
need me
at
to
it.
read it? I can read it to you guys.
It's just the handwriting of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I can read it to you
Just
guys if you
characterized by
need.
typical immediate sign,
Wait.
such as rigor
What-
mortis, hypothermia, depressibility of the eyeballs. Yeah.
I just need the corpse technology.
Corpse
I have-
thanatology. I got
Yeah,
you.
what does it say?
Death characterized by typical immediate signs such as rigor mortis, hypothermia, and the depressibility of the eyeballs. The most relevant transformational thanatological signs were the left
Iliac, green spot,
green spot, and mild substantious gaseous
subcutaneous, gaseous emphysema,
The fuck does that mean?
loading of the stomach, I believe.
Yeah.
You look
These
dead.
are all stereotypical signs of what happens whenever a body dies. Is that corneas start dying, the
Okay.
body starts bloating,
Yes.
the
could
This
eyes
tell
implies
start
that you're dead
becoming
for a
sunken,
little,
right?
like quite a
But
bit.
I could
Yeah.
tell you
eyeballs
all
start to
of these
sink
things.
into the
Yes,
into the body.
Yes,
of course.
they do.
Next thing says that adult corpse, white color, male sex, elongated body type, robust physique, height of 5'9", and weight of 138 pounds, straight and dark hair, eyelids closed, eyeballs displaying transparent corneas, black iris, cadaver entered the necropsy room wearing a suit, jacket, and shoes.
No pants.
Presumably suit meaning
The suit part means
No pants.
request balance revision. Visual inspection indicates weighing wrongly taken. Okay, so 138 pounds is wrong. Natural death. Corpse has no injuries, burns, or hemorrhages or fractures. There was a cardiorespiratory arrest and circulatory system failure, followed by general tissue failure, and finally the victim's death.
Mhm.
and it basically just
Causes
says,
of death:
yeah.
massive and sudden heart failure. Results and conclusions. Thus, it is possible to conclude that the cause of death was due to cardiac and respiratory failure caused by natural causes.
Hmm. All right.
So, for those looking for the body, can you please roll me a listen roll?
Hate
Bro,
that.
what the
I
fuck?
hate that.
That is not how
Bruh.
generally I find corpses. I'm just going to throw that out there into the world.
I am not listening because why would I be listening for a corpse?
Just
Oh
knock until you
God.
get an answer.
I'm trying very hard to find the listen skill.
It is under languages, a couple down.
That is a dumb place to put
L.
Well,
listening.
it's because languages is the language is LA, then it jumps after languages, it goes to
I
all.
see.
All right. So, Astorio, Sebastian, you guys are just kind of going a bit willy-nilly, just opening them, pulling out the gurneys, checking, nope, closing it. Not really like you're being efficient. Bridget, you're probably not used to pulling out bodies in, cold storage. So I think you're kind of like standing there hesitating, and as you're listening, you hear a knock. And you see, like, you follow to where you hear this knocking, and it's coming from one of the storage doors. And you see the doors start to shake slightly.
Is this normal? I don't think this is normal. And I start to back away from it.
Oh, it
As
is probably someone sleeping. You can wake them up.
as Bridget points this out, you hear something smashing against that door to the point that you actually see the door start to cave outward from the blows of something hitting into it.
That is not normal. We friends.
Get away from
Let
it.
us run away.
As
Guys.
this happens, the lights start to flicker.
Oh, good fucking god.
There's a small radio in the room that starts to pick up static as it just slides through these different stations. And the door to this cold storage flings open.
Fuck.
And the body rolls out on the gurney.
Oh, that is fine.
It stays. It doesn't move. It just hovers there. All you would have to do is go over and give it a push, and it could go right back into cold storage.
But this is the body that had the thing?
I mean, we're gonna look at it. I don't know.
Wait a bit, this is the body of the door that just almost caved out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bridge is not going anywhere near that.
Stereo makes I don't not like the sign of the cross, but some other like weird like kind
Some
of
Looks like
Orthodox,
it's the sign of the cross until
Orthodox
it keeps
Christian.
going.
vague religious symbol.
I'm thinking you try to do the cross, but it's like the Russian Orthodox that has like
Yeah.
the multiple.
Yeah. And then I go, the ghost is clearly gone. Let us go. I'll go over and try to look
What-
at the
What if
body.
he's like the bird?
This is my thought. I do not want him to be like the bird because again, bad for business. But welcome back to life, Monsieur. And I go get him.
Does anyone else go with you?
I'm
I
going with
will-
him.
I will go with him. I don't know if you're in here, Curtis. I think we might be.
Are we separated?
No.
No, you
'Cause
guys
we
are in
would-
the same room.
Well, I thought they were in like an office while we went back into the.
No,
full
the
co-
office
No,
is
it's-
like
It
right
is the
beside it.
office.
It's like one big room.
Okay. I go with him, and Curtis comes with us too.
Okay.
I'm
Hand
going.
on gun.
I'm going because I heard that there was some weird shit happening, and I gotta see.
You literally were there. You saw it.
No,
You all saw this.
no. I need to see the weird shit.
Okay. Everyone who is going to go look at the body, I need you to roll sanity.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. This is a skill that I definitely certainly have.
Fuck me up.
I'm
Alright.
so fucking sane.
I'm not.
Ooh no.
Corpse is coming back. That's fine.
Is sanity one of the big ones?
Yeah, it's up
Yeah.
at the top. It's
Oh, I'm very sorry, everyone.
It's
I'm
under your
sorry.
magic points.
Everyone
and hit
looks for
points.
shit. You're fine.
Fair enough. I
this
appreciate it.
sheet has a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah, it's a brand new system.
We are fine. I'm so
Oh my
sane,
god,
friend.
you're so fucking sane. What the hell?
Jesus Christ!
I mean, he is a mortician.
I
He's
made
used to
myself as
bodies.
sane as possible.
I don't know if I'd say he's sane. I think he's resilient.
Listen,
That's my
friends.
take.
I have seen many bodies in many states of disrepair. I have seen bodies without limbs. I have seen limbs without bodies, and you have to prepare them all the same way. This is all fine. Another day of work.
How often do they come back?
The bird was the first, I think.
I
You
think.
think?
You hope that you do a good job and that you do not get anyone who is, alive previously. We do not do rushed burials anymore.
Anymore, actually.
Not since the incident. We do not talk about the incident. He sighs and looks away forlornly.
That's why we have bells now.
Yes.
All right.
You all approach the body. Lighter's face is a screaming visage of horror, frozen in agony and terror at the moment of death. His eyes are swollen, whitish gray masses of colorless, clotted tissue. Other than that, you don't see any marks on him, anything to discern what had caused this horrible, horrible death.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anything else? Can I comment?
In a second.
Okay.
As you stand over him, the lights again start to flicker.
Oh, fuck.
The radio turns back on and slides between different jarring statics. As you look, you see the lights begin to blow out, One pops, then the other pops in a spray of sparks that fizzle to the ground. The radio keeps sliding, and as it does, you start to hear sounds, guttural, horrific things that mean nothing to you but bring a sense of terror and dread. Pop, pop. The lights farthest from all of you go out first, slowly getting closer and closer to the body. And finally, with one last light bulb hanging on, flickering as you look up to it, knowing what will happen but praying that it doesn't, it pops, and you are left in absolute darkness. And as that happens, you hear something laying down on metal begin to move.
Alicia,
Yes?
how many times do I shoot him?
Thank you, Curtis. This is terrible for business. Another fucking one.
You grab your gun, you pull it out. I assume you keep it loaded. It
Yeah,
would
of
have the
course.
normal 6 shots. You guys watch in the darkness as the light from the gunfire illuminates just brief, quick shots. You see the body in front of you in horrible, disconjointed ways, almost melting. You hear as the bones pop and break and move. You hear as something on it fizzles and slurps off of it.
Right? That's not supposed to happen.
That is very abnormal, actually, in my
And then
practice.
the lights turn on. You look around, none of them are broken. Nothing is going on. The radio's off. The body is laying there still with the horrible visage, but still, there are 6 shots now embedded into its chest. And as you stand there,
The door flies open.
the door opens,
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
and the doctor comes in.
What the fuck?
Fine.
I'm too busy turning
Uh.
to Curtis to be like, thank you so much. I cannot tell you how bad that was about to be for business.
And that is where we will end it for tonight.
Fuck
Before
yeah.
we end,
Yes, I will do the
Sanity
sanities. I will. Give me a second. I am just saying story-wise, that's where we are ending.
Ooh.
So,
For the record, my gun carries 7 shots.
Oh.
shoot the
oh,
doctor.
Please don't.
But I know what you're wondering.
I have to work with him. Please don't.
You won't
I
if
know
he
what you're
has,
wondering.
he's a
Did he
good
fire
shot.
6
If you
shots
shoot
or
him,
7?
guys, please
Sorry.
let me finish for the sanity, and then you can go, and then you can talk about shooting other people. So, everyone that was there, minus a point of sanity.
Okay.
That's a bummer.
The people who didn't directly look at the bodies, you basically got an I gave you an auto save on it,
Okay.
but you still lose a point.
Okay.
How do you do that?
Edit mode.
You gotta edit, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Upper
okay.
right.
That makes sense. Thank you.
And now let's see. Yep, that rolls it correctly. Whew, that was a
Ooh,
tight
you
one.
are lucky as fuck, man.
Hmm.
That's the one there is for Curtis's sanity.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say honestly, probably having your gun did help.
Thanks, gun.
You
My
channeled
true
all
love.
your anxiety into shooting the corpse repeatedly.
Like
Did the
a
spirit
good
that
straight
definitely lives
man
in my gun
should.
help
Sorry,
me, I wonder.
What was that?
Did the spirit that definitely lives in my gun help me? I wonder.
You don't know.
It's definitely there. Smile. Alright. Oh my god.
So
But
we
that'll
lost
be it.
one.
Just one, yes.
Okay.
And I lose an extra.
Yes.
32 sanity. Oh my god.
All right. I hope you guys are having fun.
Yes.
This is
Something's
rad.
gonna happen soon, whether it's good or not, because we have.
I love our
Doug-
dumpster crew.
I do too. I've really missed hanging out with you guys. I hope that was sufficiently spooky for you.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I did love just dead silence, and I'm like, oh no, oh gosh. Maybe it wasn't scary. No, it's just like, how many times can I shoot it?
Well, when in doubt, it
Murder.
seems like a good thing to do.
When in doubt, save one
Are
bullet.
you sure you're not an American?
Rationally, it is dead. It won't hurt it if it's already dead. It's fine.
That's fair.
Also, it's spooky.
Alright.
But also, get mom, it's bad.
Going
Yeah,
to
I'm
turn
glad you
off.
guys are having fun with it.
Yeah.
You guys have some interesting leads to follow. We'll see how it goes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
To him, I probably look like some kind of assassin set to kill Professor Leiter for some reason.
Yeah, you just fucking shot a body of a professor in
A
the
totally regular
fucking.
corpse.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
I wanted to make sure he wasn't faking it.
That'd be a tax offense.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Bridget, you want a drink?
I think by the end of this, you're gonna get Samson to drink.
Hey, Samson, you want a drink?
No.
Okay.
We'll see how it turns out. But
Now,
no.
rationally, the drug of choice for the youth of the day would not be marijuana; it would be cocaine.
True.
So
Well, yeah, I mean, you've
Fucking
seen
need
the
cocaine?
yeah, cocaine.
yeah.
Cocaine and cocaine
Haven't you
accessories.
seen
The
Reefer
20s,
Madness?
dude.
Haven't you seen Reefer Madness? If you take marijuana, you're gonna murder people.
Cocaine is much safer.
Murder.
Mhm.
Well, no, like the prevailing thought at the time was indeed cocaine is safe. Smile.
You put that shit in medicine, man.
Put
It's
that
in
shit in
medicine. It can't be
Coca-Cola.
bad for you.
I pushed that shit on everything.
Look, my parents had me in church all the time and everything. They always made me drink the wine for the blood of Christ, and I found the bottle one day and I was like, huh. I wonder what it really does.
Is Chris talking about his character or himself?
Yeah.
I think he's just talking.
I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna stop the recording now.
Yeah.